Hey everyone, it's that time again. Get ready for action and excitement, laughter and tears, overwhelming joy and total despair. It's time to play Confetti. And here's your host, J.D. Witherspoon.
Hey! Wow! How do you like our Confetti announcer? I mean, we used him a month or two ago, and we wanted to have him back. Good to have you back, announcer guy.
Thanks, J.D.
Man, I love your voice. I really do. I mean, you were born to be an announcer.
You are correct. I was born with a condition where this is the only inflection I can speak in. It's cost me so much heartache over my life, so many things I wanted to do, so many relationships lost.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. What did you want to do?
I wanted to be a doctor.
Well, why couldn't you be a doctor?
Imagine your doctor telling you, your tests show that you're lactose intolerant. That's right. You'll spend the rest of your life never knowing the joy of eating pizza. You'll try to convince yourself and others that you've grown to like gluten and dairy-free pizza, but really, you'll be lying to yourself.
Okay. Good point. Just do your thing, man, all right? Do your thing.
This Monday, we'll be celebrating Memorial Day in style. It's May 27th, giving away 27,000. And every night that week, we're celebrating a different movie genre. So study up on superhero movies, horror movies, animated movies, and rom-coms.
Yeah, there we go. Cool info, announcer guy. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us. You know, we're here live Monday through Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. And with that, let's get into it. Hey, congratulations to John Bon Jovi, who received an honorary doctorate of music from UPenn. Now he can see a million faces and diagnose them all. Now, you know, the Property Brothers have restored the Brady Bunch house, and everything looks exactly the same. Unless someone plays ball in the house. Come on now. Hey, there's also a petition going around for Danny DeVito to play Wolverine. It's likely this petition is a joke, and that's kind of a drag because he already has more than enough ear hair to get the gig. You know, Danny DeVito, little Wolverine, I would love that. Oh, and Gabrielle Union said that she had to teach husband Dwayne Wade a lot of basic skills when he retired from the NBA. For example, he had never been to Old Navy and thought that milk was $20 a gallon. He also wanted to know if there was a VIP line at the vet, and there isn't one, but there should be. I mean, my vet takes forever, come on. Hey, but if you're here for the first time, thank you for checking us out. Make sure you have the most up-to-date Facebook app on your phone, and if you're still glitching, try switching from data to Wi-Fi. And at the end of the game, hit follow on our page for news and updates on special episodes. Now listen, your friends may help you win cash on this show because as you play, you can see each other's answers in real time. So tap share at the bottom left and invite all the friends you want. And if your friend has never played before, when they accept your invitation and play the game for the first time, you both earn a free life. And if you haven't already heard, let me tell you about the VIP High Five. Heck yeah. When you play 5 games of Confetti, you'll earn a free life, everyone. It's super easy, right? So in other words, if you play an entire week, Monday through Friday, you'll earn a free life. And you don't even have to play your 5 games in a row. Crazy. Now look, if you have a free life, you can keep playing if you get one wrong and still get a chance at big cash. So invite as many friends as you want to help you rack up as many free lives as you can. But only one free life can be used per game, and it won't save you on the final question. So check our show page for all the details on how free lives work. All right, now I'm gonna ask you 10 questions that get harder as we go, and you have 10 seconds to hit your answer. Get all 10 right, and you'll get a share of the cash prize. And tonight's cash prize is
$10,000!
Yeah! Now, if you get one wrong, don't worry, your game isn't over. You can keep playing on your screen and help your friends with your correct answers so they still have a chance to win a piece or all of that $7,500. And after tonight's show, we'll be giving out a confetti clue in our Confetti official fan group, so check it out after the game and join the group. And you know what time it is. It's my favorite time of the night. It's chat time. What's up, chat? We got Jasmine in the building who says, congrats to my cousins who graduated from high school tonight. Hey, congrats to your cousins. Jenny is here and says, hey, JD, have a great Memorial Day weekend. Can't wait for Monday. Jenny, you're back. What's up? Good to see you again. We got Melissa in the chat who says, shout out to my boyfriend, Jordan JD. Hey, Jordan, shout out to you. Shout out to you, my guy. All right, now we got Norma here who says, what would I do without confetti? I don't want to find out. I love JD and confetti. Oh, that's so nice. That's so cute. Love you too. All right. We got Tiffany in the chat who says, shout out to my dad, Jeremy, and stepmom, Ashley. Alexius is here and says, from the land of ice and snow, Alaska is in the house, baby. Alaska? That's kind of crazy. All right, we got Jeff here who says, JD, please give a shout out to my wife, Heather, and daughter, Bella. I might not win, but I won having them in my life. Oh, there's so much cuteness in the chat tonight. Shout out to Heather and Bella and the whole family. All right, we got Kyle who says, could you shout out my team? We don't ever get a shout out. To Kyle, I need to know the name of your team. It's not there, but shout out to you, Kyle, and shout out to you. Well, to your team, I meant to say. I'm about to say Team Kyle for the win. Shout out to you guys. All right, we got Casey who's here and says, a shout out to Cody for getting me hooked on confetti. I love you, bro. Joanna says, the announcer is awesome.
That's right, JD.
Oh, nice. Nicole's here and says, a shout out to my dog, Bella, for being fluffy. And I think we have some more. We got Megan in the chat who says, can you please shout out me and my 7-year-old daughter, Candace? We play every night, and she's been begging for a shout out. Megan, for being here every single night. Frankie in the chat who says, JD, could you give me a shout out for my birthday? I drove from Louisiana to Iowa recently. Frankie, shout out to you. I'm glad you got there safely. Hey, we got Emily in the chat who says, a shout out to my a shout out to my mama for getting me into the game. Shout out to Emily's mama. Emily's mama, shout out to you. Hey, we got, let's see, who's here? We got Bonnie who says, JD, could you send a shout out to my son, Zach? It's his birthday. Zach! Shout out to you, my friend. Happy birthday from your friend, JD here. Hey, shout out. All right, we got Tony who's here, says, come on, JD. Me and my wife play every night. Shout out to Higginbotham, the Higginbotham family. That is a very interesting name. And it says it's a weird name. I called it interesting, you called it weird. Look at us meeting in the middle. I like that. And we got Leah here who says, give us a shout out, please. We just found out we're having a baby girl. Leah! Shout out to you and your baby girl and your family. And I think last but not least, we got Travis in the chat who says, yo, JD, loving the shirt tonight. Pink isn't your color. What? Every color is my color, Travis. You didn't like the pink yesterday? I loved it. We're gonna bring it back, hopefully. All right, and with that, let's get ready to confetti. Here's your first question. What is the name of Wendy's signature frozen dairy dessert? Frosty, the, or Snowman? Now, if you want large fries at Wendy's, do you still have to ask for biggie fries? That's why I haven't been there in a while. I mean, I don't like sounding like I'm 5 years old when I just want more fries. I mean, come on, it's kind of crazy. Now, personally, I would have arranged the choices so it read Snowman, the, Frosty. All right, no need to be cute. We got money on the line here, and Frosty is the correct answer.
Tasty.
Yep. When they first came out, they were only 35 cents, and they cost way more now. All right, so, 24,583 players are 1 for 1 after knowing what a Frosty is. And things are starting to heat up, aren't they? Yes. Let's get into question number 2. According to the folktale, a genie appears when Aladdin rubs his magic what? Coffee mug, soup bowl, or lamp? Now, you know, Will Smith just said that he based his take on the genie character on his Fresh Prince persona. That's so cool. I mean, look, as long as he gets one good in the movie, I will be happy. I will be so happy. All right, now, while I'd love to see Will Smith hanging out in a soup bowl with little bits of dried tomato soup still in it, Aladdin rubs a magic lamp. Lamp is the correct answer, everyone. Come on. I think you knew that one, right? Right? All right, where are we at? 24,120 players are 2 for 2 and still wishing for a piece of 10 grand. And next up, we've got question number 3. The title character of TV's era would be most likely to excel at which Olympic sport? Archery, curling, or javelin? Now, I love superheroes, but they create so many that there have been a few misses, like Arm Fall Off Boy from the Legion of Superheroes. Seriously, this is real. he could detach his arms and use them as blunt weapons. Not both at the same time, of course. I mean, you need one arm to, swing the other, right? So, even if you don't watch Aero, a basic knowledge of Olympic sports will help you with this one. Two of these sports use things that are weapons, an arrow and a spear. The other one uses a broom, which seems more like a chore than an actual sport. And Aero uses arrows, which are used in the sport of archery. Archery is the correct answer, everyone. And hey, announcer guy, maybe you could become a superhero if you want to do something else. You got the voice for it.
Nice try, J.D. Witherspoon, but my alter ego would have the away my true identity. Also, I have no superpower. I've lived with this voice for 45 years. You don't think I've run through every option? Welcome to the party, champ.
Wow. Even your sarcasm sounds upbeat. Okay, well, we have 23,059 players who have hit everything they've aimed for so far. So what's next?
We have a video for you to enjoy. Sit back, relax, and take a look. Just look at those breathtaking homes. With California's skyrocketing housing prices, licensing this clip is as close as I'll get to owning my own home.
Okay, let's not bring everyone down. So here's why we just watched that with question number 4. Located on San Francisco's Postcard Row, what name do these famous Victorian-style houses go by? The Breakers, the Painted Ladies, or the Seven Gables? Now, I know these houses make you think about Full House, right? But did anybody see the Fuller House / Game of Thrones crossover on Kimmel the other night? I mean, I've always thought Jaime Lannister and Uncle Joey existed in the same cinematic universe. But that episode proved it. It proved it. Okay, now this famous row of Victorian houses built by architect Matthew Cavanaugh is sometimes known as the Seven Sisters, but not the Seven Gables. So that's incorrect. In Rhode Island, you'll find the incredible Vanderbilt Mansion, which is referred to as the Breakers, which means the Painted Ladies is the correct answer, everyone. There you go. Hey, whoa, we're down to 15,335 players who have knocked down the first 4. And hey, Loop, want to hit us with a quick plug?
Sure thing. On Monday, there's a special Memorial Day game of confetti. Because it's on May 27th, we're giving away $27,000. And Tuesday through Friday, we have shows about superhero movies, horror movies, animated movies, and romantic comedies.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the plug, Loop. Loving it. All right, let's move on to question number 5. Meaning the way of the foot and fist, the martial art Taekwondo was founded in what country? Korea, Vietnam, or United States? Now, I've been thinking about taking up capoeira, also known as dance fighting. In fact, I've been putting out feelers at work if anyone's interested in starting up a dance fight club. I mean, we put in a lot of hours here, and I think it would help us all clear the air, right? Right, yeah, okay. Now, Taekwondo has only been in popular use since 1955, but where did it come from? Well, the clue we posted in the Confetti official fan group said, this one's got soul, as in the capital of South Korea. That's right, Korea, everybody. That's the correct answer. And once I start learning how to dance fight properly, I will start celebrating the answers to these questions with some dance moves. That calls for a dance fight break. Yeah! Hey, yeah, whoa! Whoa! Hey, get out of here! Ow! 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 Ah, that was perfect. I didn't know I'd get into it so quickly, but I did it. All right, that was fun and scary. Now, let's continue. We've got 13,217 players who are still in the game. And now we have a question about a musical genius. Looks like we're gonna sit back and ask you about music. Musical geniuses, that is. And here is question number 6. Which singer was once Kelly Clarkson's mother-in-law? Dolly Parton, Trisha Yearwood, or Reba McEntire? Now, of all of Kelly Clarkson's achievements, Her most memorable might be when Steve Carell screamed her name during the chest waxing scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin, right? I mean, honestly, if someone screams J.D. Witherspoon randomly in a huge movie, it will be the first thing I put on my reel. Honestly, seriously, I would definitely do that. Now, Kelly married Brandon Blackstock in 2013. Does that answer the question for you? Okay, well, probably for very few of you. Look, Brandon's dad, Narvel, was married to and managed the career of a country legend. JD, come on! All right, a country legend until they divorced in 2015. So, from 2013 to 2015, Kelly's mom-in-law was Narvel's wife, Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire, who is the correct answer, and a national treasure.
She sure is, JD. And you can catch Reba in a few weeks at Harrah's Hoosier Park in Anderson, Indiana, doing something I only wish I could do: sing. That's right. When this is the only inflection you're capable of, you can't even book a gig on a cruise ship. It's a dirty, rotten world. Back to you, JD.
Sorry, okay, I thought he was going to bring some more fun to the game. I'm not sure what's happening. Hey, we've got 10,559 players, though, who are still playing for a piece of our 10 grand giveaway. So let's take a look at the next one, shall we? Question number 7. What do astronomers call it when a star evolves into a black hole without first going supernova? Massive fail, flame out, or wormhole? Whoa, wait a minute, what? Wait, what just happened? A minute ago, we were talking about Kelly Clarkson's mother-in-law, and then we went straight to the inner workings of a black hole. You know, I feel like we just went into a sprint right now without stretching first. You know, just a quick little stretch. I hope no one pulls a muscle on this question. That's all I gotta say. All right, so all 3 of these answer choices would be awesome alternate names for party foul, right? Well, okay, maybe not wormhole, which also doesn't work as the answer for this question. That's because at the end of its life, a massive star will usually explode in a bright supernova before collapsing into a black hole. But sometimes they skip the explosion and go straight to black hole stage. And that's called a massive fail. Massive fail, everyone. That's the correct answer. There it is. And I hope it's still cool to use the word massive fail in reference to viral videos where people get hit in the crotch. I mean, it'd be too hard to lose that from my vocabulary at this point. I'm just keeping it, you know? I love that. Massive fail. All right, we had a massive fail party foul just now. What happened?
Oh, damn!
10,000 of you thought it was wormhole? What? Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's all right. Share those answers with your friends, your family, your loved ones, the ones that are still in the game who are playing for the glory. You can help them. Help them with your answers. And maybe a free life you're saving? Let me know in the chat. All right, cool. 3,441 players are 7 for 7 and 3 questions away from big money. What's next? Ooh, it's time for some fun with mythology. Unless you get this wrong, then it's not fun at all. Let's the fun begin, huh? All right, here it is. Question number 8. Which figure in Greek mythology was a goddess? Antheia, Andromeda, or Atalanta? Atalanta. These names are crazy. Look, have you ever heard of Hephaestus? Well, he was the Greek god that built all the dwellings for the other gods. Supposedly, he was the only unattractive god, though, of the perfectly beautiful immortals. Sorry, Hephaestus. I'm so sorry. Now, in Greek mythology, Andromeda has an impressive resume. Supposedly, she was more beautiful than the nymph daughters of the sea god Nereus. But she wasn't a goddess, and we're looking for the goddess of flowers. Well, was that Antheia? Well, it sure was. Yes, Antheia. Antheia is the correct answer, everybody. There you go. And Atalanta was a swift-footed huntress. You know, they probably called her Hot Atlanta. How do you say Hot Atlanta? Ha! Ha! Atlanta, you get it? Y'all got it? Come on now. And look at this. We've got 1,810 players who have made it down to our final 2 questions. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Question number 9. The Pulitzer Prize-winning author of Present at the Creation was present at the creation of what? Paris Peace Accords, NATO, or Treaty of Versailles. Now, here's something I found really interesting. In 1870, Joseph Pulitzer shot a building contractor he had a dispute with. The penalty that he received for this? It was just a big fine. It was just a big fine. Wow. Okay, how bad were the people who were actually in prison back then if shooting people just cost you some money? I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? Now, Present at the Creation was written by one of America's foremost diplomats, Dean Acheson. And he served during several presidential presidential administrations. But which important event happened in his presence? Well, he died in 1971, so it's not the Paris Peace Accords, which marked the end of the Vietnam War in 1973. The key date for this one is April 4th, 1949. And that's when the North Atlantic Treaty NATO, that's how you say it, I think, is the correct answer. And 902 of you have
There's just one question left. Some of you are about to experience the ultimate thrill of perfection and be rewarded with big bucks. And some of you are about to understand what failure feels like. You'll think, why do I even try? Will anything good ever happen to me? Is happiness real? Back to you, JD.
You know what? Hey, you are really bad at this job as well, so let's just continue. Here we are. It's time for your final question. This question uses information from Oxford Music Online. Here we go. What actress was born in the same country as the best-selling female country artist of all time? Nicole Kidman, Rachel McAdams, or Emma Watson? Now, I hope you get this right and win tonight, but don't pay attention to the announcer guy, okay? Thousands of people lose this game every night and never lose a wink of sleep over it. I mean, especially the people who get out on question one. I mean, they have zero cares in the world. They're just, hanging. They're kicking it with me. They're in the chat. They're leaving funny comments about my clothing. They're here, and so are you. Let's keep it going. So, the first thing you need to know is that the best-selling female country artist of all time is Canada's Shania Twain. So who's the other Canadian? Well, Nicole Kidman is famously Australian, but she was born in Hawaii, so she's out. Even though Emma Watson was raised in Britain, she was born in France, not Canada, which means Rachel McAdams! Rachel McAdams is the correct answer, yes. Wait, the leader of the Mean Girls is from Canada? Well, then she's a great actress because they are super nice people up north. Eh? All right, now, it's my favorite part of the game, the part where I keep the people who knew all the answers in suspense while they wait to see how much money they won. Okay, that's long enough. So, how many winners did we have tonight? Whoa! 279 of you have answered all 10 correctly, and you're taking home $35.85 a piece. Yeah! Good job. Hey, thank you so much for playing Confetti. We had a great time, and I hope everyone who played tonight did too. Let's shout out some of these winners. We got Kaylani in the chat, Libby, Julian, Vera, Connor, Ruby, Zachary, Did, Tony, Shakima. You all won tonight. I'm happy for you. And we got Adam in the chat, last but not least, saying, yay, Mom is playing. Thanks for joining us. We love you. And Melissa, who says, I need a shout out for making my husband lose. Melissa, shout out to you and your husband. And a half-hearted shout out to the announcer guy who used our show as a platform to express all his regrets.
Thanks, JD. My insurance does not cover therapy.
Okay, all right. Hey, make sure you follow our page. And remember, now you get a free life after you play the game. Also, tomorrow's Confetti Clue will be posted group. So make sure you check it out and join the group. I'm JD Witherspoon, and we'll be back tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, and we'll be playing for $5,000. Ooh! And remember, on Monday, May 27th, we're giving away 27 grand for Memorial Day. You don't want to miss it. I'll see you later. Have a nice night.